Prizza Productions. Pause with pride.
What's the surprise, Misty? We see each other every day.
Nothing really. I just felt like dropping by before the next class starts, as well as doing this. So, I was thinking for our next date, we could...
What?
Well, if it isn't the two girls in school who just can't get a boyfriend. They're lesbians. I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, Ego, but we don't want a boyfriend. We're gay. Exactly. That's the joke. Lesbians are weird.
We have as much a right to be here as you do.
That's funny. I don't remember asking you.
Why does this always happen?
Those bullies are always harassing students that are part of the LGBT community. I wish there was some way we could make everyone at school feel safer.
Wait, that's it! Remember the Amino app?
You mean the social media that has tons of different communities for every interest on the planet?
Well, there is the LPS Amino, but there's also an Amino specifically for members of the LGBT community. So you mean, if everyone clicks the link in the description or pinned YouTube comment of this video, or searches for Amino in the App Store, then they can join the LGBT community app? Bingo! Plus, they can search for our username, Prizza Productions, where we've integrated one of the new features of Amino, stories.
That's a great way for anyone on this earth to feel more connected and supported to the LGBT community they are a part of. Oh right, I forgot we were in school. Yeah, we should probably get to English class. Thank you for joining us, Miss Grayson and Miss Sahara. Now, as I was saying about present participles, sentence structure is key to making your essays effective.
I can't stop thinking about all those poor LGBT students at this school. I wish there was more I could do for them. I love Miss Lit, but English can be really boring. What's that? This classroom is a safe space. All students are welcome. I didn't know Miss Lit was an ally. I've got an idea!
Miss Grayson, unless your idea has anything to do with the essay you will be writing, I'm not sure it is appropriate for class. Well, I guess that's lunch. If anyone has any questions, be sure to stay after class. What are you waiting for, Marina? Let's go.
Actually, I do have a question, Miss Lit.
You are one of my favorite students, Marina, but I did notice you were a bit preoccupied today. What's going on?
I couldn't help but notice the safe space signs you have up in your class. And I was wondering if you would want to start an LGBT Alliance with me.
A club for all the members of the LGBT community and allies to meet up and collaborate on projects? That's brilliant, Marina! I've always wanted to see one of those at this school. We are quite an accepting campus, though the students may not always reflect that. Now, of course, there are some specifications you're going to have to meet. You'll need members and a club constitution that you file with our associated student body.
Oh, I've got plenty of friends that would want to join. And I can talk to the students that are usually targeted by Ego and her gang.
Brilliant! Well, get back to me when you're ready. Well, look what we have here. What have you brought to show me, Marina and Misty?
I got some more members of the LGBT team to join.
And I found some accepting friends who would be happy to join an LGBT club.
I did all the necessary paperwork with the office. We're now an official club. I figured out the best time and day to meet. Every Tuesday at lunch in this classroom. I'm Fiona and I made posters.
And I'm gonna get us on the school announcement so everyone can find out about this club. Great work, all of you. Now, why don't we have a party next week Tuesday to welcome the new members?
Yeah!
This was a great idea.
I know, right? Sometimes I surprise even myself. I have a question. I love the food and the party and stuff. I've met so many new people, but what are we gonna do for this school to make it more accepting?
That's a good thought, Iggy. We've got a lot of plans for meetings and action, but we want input from every one of the members. We're not just your presidents, we're also regular students too that
face harassment and bullying like everyone else. We can help monitor the bathrooms so that transgender people don't feel unsafe. And we can have a bake sale to sell food for charity or whatever. I mean, I want to eat food, so.
We could help put on events and movie nights and things to educate the other members of the school about our community.
And most importantly, we can just provide a safe space for members to talk about what they feel uncomfortable talking about in school or at home. These are all brilliant ideas. This club is going to be so successful. So what are the steps to creating your own LGBT Alliance or club at your school? Before even starting, you should look at your school and see if it's even safe to pursue such an endeavor. For example, if you live in a community that's really conservative and a lot of people do not like the LGBT community, it might not be safe for you to do such a club. But if it is, the first thing you should do is approach a teacher and ask them for help in creating a club, since schools usually require that clubs have educational supervisors. Also, make sure you have a group of friends who are guaranteed to want to join the club. These people don't even have to be a part of the LGBT community. As long as they're enthusiastic about teaching acceptance to others, you're good to go. Then, you're going to want to follow your school's instructions for making the club official, whatever that may be. Next, you can recruit new members by having posters in the halls or having a booth at lunch or getting on the school news or announcements. And finally, you want to plan your meetings so that you can actually make a difference by fundraising, action projects around the school, or just generally being a support group to others.
As much as I hate to interrupt whatever is going on there, you do have to get to your next class. Lunch is over.
And don't forget to click the links below to join the Amino community, which is a great alternative even if you can't make an LGBT Alliance at your school.
Hello there everybody, I am definitely not doing this because I want to make my video a little bit longer so that I can get mid-roll ads. Maybe I am. So we're gonna talk a little bit about my experience with an LGBT club because there actually was a point in my life, which is now, yeah, time is a concept, guys, that I am the president of an LGBT club at my high school. And that's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of that. So we're just gonna go backwards in time, all the way back, all the way to middle school. 8th grade was when I joined this club. It took a couple years to rack up the courage to go out there, join an LGBT club, but I did it. And it was really nice because my history teacher was the supervisor. She was super cool. So that club wasn't exactly the best, to be quite honest. I mean, middle school clubs are never that serious, let's be real here, but it mainly was a whole lot of kids in the club talking and enjoying their lunch, which is totally fine, but what I wanted was a club that would actually, you know, do something. I was really pushing for gender-neutral bathrooms at that point. It didn't happen, I tried my best, but then when I got to high school, I was determined to get in that club that they had at high school and actually make it happen. Of course, I joined a whole bunch of clubs, didn't have time for LGBT club, so it took all the way till junior year, which was last year, for me to join the club, and it was great. High school is a busy time and sometimes you just want to de-stress. I'm still pushing for us to do stuff though. That is why I really quickly met up with the president. He's a lovely guy, he's now going to college, I'm super proud of him. And we were like, alright, let's do this. So I became the co-president junior year, my first year in the club, and we organized a transgender protest because that was around the time that our lovely, not so lovely president had said some rather discriminatory things about transgender people, and we were like, this is not okay. So we walked out of our classrooms all at the same time, went down to the general courtyard area, we call it the quad, and we had our signs out. I can show you some pictures, obviously blurring the other faces. This is not good. Respect trans people. And a lot of people did not like that. We had some people shouting obscenities at us, but overall we received a lot of support. We got on the school news and we had like a whole party thing going on at the end of the year. It was super fun. This year I've got so many plans. I have like a whole Google Doc full of ideas. But really, to make an LGBT club, it is key that your school is accepting. But it also takes work. You gotta plan your meetings, you gotta get stuff done, and you know, you wanna attract members and have like a stable base of people who are gung-ho about what you're doing. And if you think you can handle that, then it's a really great idea to join a club. It looks great for college, but that's not what we're gonna talk about. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this like one-on-one contact that we have here. Yeah, there's my turtles in the background. Oh boy, my turtles were doing nasty things for the entirety of this video. Children, stop that. Thank you for watching. Page Turner out.